what I kind of visualize right now is you're enabling compliance and opening doors of opportunity. And because that's there, that's I'm not sure how to explain it really, but it's you're enabling that in the first place. And then if she follows, she goes through one of those doors, even though you don't take it as a rejection. And
Right.
it's kind of like half serious in some instances, but it's not a rejection, but you literally open doors of opportunity where she can be compliant, and then
Yes.
that interaction can move
Yes.
forward.
And that's 100% what I do. And it isn't, and there's no effort in me to convince her to walk through that door. I'm winking and smiling into the side of my eyes and my voice saying, "Hey, I have an idea." That's how I say it. I have an idea. I just thought of something. We could blah blah blah. We could do this. I know that's an open door, like you said, but I know for certain that almost all women are going to say, no, I can't. I just met you and propriety. I'm not going to do that. But it's not the point to try and convince her to go through that door. The door is open and the feeling of it never leaves. That's what you did. You're not a nice guy, quote unquote. You didn't date her and do interview questions and okay, I had a lot of fun. And you do the A-frame hug at the end. It was nice to meet you. And I can't, can I see you again on Thursday? You know what I mean? I don't have that. It's already winking sexual chemical industry energy in those moments because I open that door, wink, wink. You don't, I'm not going to try and say, well, no, what we could do is how about I get an Uber? I'm not going to convince and logistically figure it out unless she's willing. But I'm going to put it into the air, knowing that she's going to say, no, I can't. But now for the rest of the date, for the rest of the time you ever see her in your life, that's magically in the air. Like the guy coming out of the limo, he knows those two girls are not going to stay in the limo and have sex with him in the limo and leave us behind. He knows that, but he put it in the air. And those women can't stop. Michelle, my girl, could not stop thinking about that invitation. Can you imagine? I thought about it, and the other girl too. This is the difference between men who get it and men who are learning techniques and trying to figure it out. Yeah, it's magic, man, and it's real. And if women are listening to this, go, "Oh, how does he know all this?" Because it's true. It's true.
Yeah. I just want to emphasize to the guys watching how different that is. Like you're testing in a way for compliance or that kind of thing. Whereas the whatever guys will do is they'll simply see something along the lines of, or like let's fuck, or you want to come back
Yeah.
to my place, and then they'll handle that as a rejection. It's like treated in black and white, where it's either a yes or no, and then oh, okay, that opportunity
They
is
rejected my
burned
offer.
now.
Yeah.
Whereas you have all these it's not just one invitation you can throw out, you can mix it up and do different ones on the
See,
same
I
woman, I
can't get
guess.
rejected, Ice, because I don't
Exactly.
I don't say anything on the level that can be rejected. I say, I've what can you imagine if we went home to my place tonight? You can't reject that.
You don't
So
set
I'm not
yourself
gonna,
up for
I'm
rejection,
not
you set
saying
yourself
exactly.
up, you set her up for opportunity.
I'm couching it in a way that you can't say I reject that because I'm just saying if you say to her, I like your eyes in your blue dress. I think you're pretty. I would like to see you again. Those are four statements I just said. Okay, my four opening statements. I like you. I like the way you look. I like your dress. I like your eyes. I would like to see you again. There's no question in there. Can I get your Instagram? There's no question in there. It's just statements of truth. If you can say those something like that and shut up, um, she's going to either say the 80% are going to say, I can't, I'm married, I'm engaged, I have a boyfriend, I'm not available, I'm not well, I'm leaving tomorrow. But 20% will now offer you contact information because they're receptive to it. So you can't get rejected if you just speak your truth. You can my whole training for myself was how do I not get rejected? If I say, listen, would you like to go on a date with me? I can get rejected. She said, "No, you're not my type. I don't like you. I don't want to go on a date with you." But if I say there's something about you, I would like to see you again. She can't reject that. That's truth. I would like to see you again. She can't say that's not true. You can't reject me. You can't shut me down. It's like it's the truth of the universe. I like the way you look, the way you move. I like the way your ass is shaped, and I would like to see you again. those are statements of truth that no woman can reject. You can't get rejected. Hey, you just spoke your truth. So I learned how to not get rejected by the way I say things. So if you say, I have an idea, we could imagine in another time and place is a phrase I always use. Another time and place, you'd be my girl. Oh, you have a boyfriend. I understand. In another time and place, you would be my girl, and you can feel that, right? But you can't. You have a boyfriend, but in another time and place, you would be my girl. That's you can't say no. You can't reject it because I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying I'm going to do this. I'm not going to be disrespectful to your boyfriend or your husband. I'm not going to do that. But in another time and place, you could feel that. I'm going to let you go gently and quietly and beautifully into the night because you're my type. She's going to walk away thinking, oh, wow, I met this guy. She's going to go home and bang her husband because of you.
Yeah.
You
Excellent
raised
stuff.
her energy, you made her feel seen and made her feel desired and beautiful. She's gonna go home to her husband. Wow, I had a great experience tonight, and I love my husband. Let's go. That's that's the nature of it. That's a
Mm,
way of being as opposed to something you're doing. So anyway.
exactly. Yeah.